Oops, grab your mic, buddy. All right. Let's see. What is up? What is up, chat? Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing great on this fine Friday evening. This let me not mention that. Some of y'all might be kind of, you know what I mean? So I'll just say, hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing great. You know what I mean? It's been a little while from a certain point of view, right? I'll admit it. I'll admit it. I'll take fault for that, right? Um, you know, for members, y'all been seeing me on a weekly basis, like guy just doing his job. So I guess I don't get brownie points for that or whatever. But y'all have been seeing me. For people that are not members and don't watch the pod, y'all been seeing me a little bit, at least on stream, and I apologize. I gotta lock in for y'all. I took a little bit of like, listen, Chad, let me be honest with you. Hikari pulled up in the anime, and I was like, bro, I really don't even need to do nothing right now. Let me take some time, get some R&R. Let me relax a little bit, prepare for some of the real stuff, the real characters, and I R&R'd my way into a gap week. So that's on me. My bad. I won't say it won't happen again, but I'll work on it. Right? We lock it in to the best of my abilities. So yeah, I hope y'all are doing all right. What's up, Maria, Mayura, Kashimo, Glazer, Demon? What's up with you? Hey, Black Ronin, a familiar face. Is that Hosi? Yo, what's up? Long time no see. Long time no.
Re7 stream. I need that.
All right, let me do this real quick. Actually, what's up, Johnny? I'll change that real quick because the members think be throwing people off, but I'll add that to the tally. It's like that's more of that. So yeah. Appreciate you, Johnny. Appreciate you for the 10, brother. Thank you. I would not be against. Dude, can I say something? Can I say something that's a little crazy? Can I say something like for a creature like myself? Can I say something that's a little crazy? I don't think the Resident Evil games would be scary at all. I don't think they'd be scary at all. Well, I won't say all of them. I'm saying, from what I've seen, from what I've heard around the block, the Resident Evil games are like fake scary, right? Like, what is it? Resident Evil Village? Wait, hold on. Wait. Before I put my foot in my mouth, question: is Resident Evil 7 the one where you're in the house with all those hillbillies? Because that does seem pretty scary. That does seem pretty, like, a little frightening. But for everyone else, I think it'd be pretty easy.
Yo, how you doing?
Yo, that guy, what's up? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm having a good day. I got a little bit of work done. I'm getting back in my flow. I'm getting back in my mood. Hikari and Jackpot versus Toji. Jackson, I want you to know I recorded that very video kinda. Today, for sure. So don't it's coming soon. I got you. Now, if we talking 7, 8, 9, those are real spooky games. Okay, Resident Evil 7 is the hillbilly one. Okay, listen, that one I remember playing when I was like a teenager, and it freaked me the fuck out. I'll admit it, right? However, I'm gonna be dead ass. Resident Evil, like, Village, that seems like that's for babies. Like, not that it's easy, but that it's not scary. Like, I'm a veteran. I'm a vet. I've played Outlast. That's as scary as games get. Listen, let me let y'all in on a little secret, right? Let me let y'all in on a little secret, right? It goes Outlast in terms of fear factor, every other horror game, and I already beat Outlast. So we're chilling. You know what I'm saying? Type. Heard that God of War is coming back and I can't fucking wait. Hell yeah, brother. I'm so it scared me, dude. How old are you? Are you like an adult or a baby? But yeah, let's see. Do we at least get to pick our curse technique, or are we at the mercy of RNG? I'll talk about that in a second. I'll talk about that. Like, kind of, I'm curious, right? So you're gonna play Outlast 2? That's also for babies. Here's the thing, right? For a guy like myself, it's like, why even play games less scary than what I've already played? Like, I can only go up, but it's like, damn. You know what I mean? I kind of picked the scariest game. Dead Space playthrough. I've heard that's for babies. I've heard that's literally for babies. Sandwich. What up, J Della? Most of Village is for babies, but it does have the scariest section in any Resident Evil game, bar none. Oh yeah. Um. Lethality. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Let me see this real quick. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you didn't type your message in there, so I'll read it out for you. Let's see. BR, will you be my Valentine? Um, I mean, you know what that's kind of like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Favorite game is Elden Ring. That's not my favorite game personally, no. Yo, I didn't get a gift. You got to run it back. You don't got to run it back actually. You don't got to run it back. Next Build a Sorcerer stream? Maybe next week. At least next Build a stream. Am I hosting an IRL Culling game? Not right now. I may next week actually. I'm kind of picking y'all's brains a little bit into like the things that might need to go in there. Yes. I'm glad all of these people have become members. You know, Rigger the Mortis, the Pineapple Dude, MZ. You know, some deserving people in there. It doesn't let you add messages to member giftings. Ah, got you. Okay. Yeah.
We're locked in. My boogie woogie build from last stream fiend to fry my colony.
Tied. Mahito Glazer, thank you for being a member for 11 months, Gangi. But yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, sure. I'll entertain you for a little bit tomorrow. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, 4 members. For all the people booed up, y'all, I'm sure y'all got y'all shit to do or whatever, right? But me and Lethality will be playing a Dark Souls 3. Not as long. It's not going to be like a 10-hour stint. Not even going to be an 8-hour stint. Probably going to be like half that. But it's going to be cool. We're going to be playing for a little bit. Meyer the Best. Thank you for the 1 gifted membership. Thank you. Let me make it so that this changes alongside of it because it's not doing that. It's not doing that right now, chat room. I don't really be fucking with that. It's kind of hoeing y'all. But yeah. That Chihiro donation animation fire. I mean, listen, I didn't make it. You know what I mean? I ain't do like it's dope as hell. I agree. I ain't do nothing to get it, but like I appreciate getting the flowers for it for sure. Let's see. Outlast is such a 7.5 out of 10 scary game. They better not make you play fucking FNAF. Upward trajectory, people. Dead Space is the next logical step. That's funny. Are we doing fights for the last JTK stream? Nah. We probably do. I can probably streamline it a little bit more so we can do fights for the next the next build. Oh, are you? For the next JTK stream. Yeah. Probably. I'll do my best. I think I might have a little bit of assistance. So we should be able to breeze through it a little bit faster. So that we have time for fights. I just wasn't expecting the stream to get that long. I mean, I guess I should, right? That's genuinely on me for not, but I didn't expect it to be quite that long. So yeah. Yeah. What's going on? I'm new. We just talking, bro. We just talking, chopping it up. The sort of center topic, the prompt for stream, right? Is would you survive the Culling game? And the running like question that I'm asking, right, is like, if I make you a player, right, not like you, the normal human, because let's be real, you, the normal human, probably can't beat up like your local high school bully, right? Maybe a few of you can, but like not many of you. Also, what's up, Sleeping Danger? Did your is Arsenal like flopping? Anyways, so like the question is like, if you're made a player, right? Or like you're in the colony, there's like a few questions. Like one, would you what would have to be the quality of your curse technique? Give me like the bare minimum curse technique you'd have to get in order for you to even entertain being like a player in the Culling game. Like to give you an example, right? Like people probably wouldn't want to be like a player with Haba's technique, because unless you have the crazy cursed energy output of Haba, right? Unless you have his crazy cursed energy reinforcement, his insane innate durability, his spectacular speed, then you're probably not going to get as far as he did. But if you get like, I mean, let me just like, if you get like idle transfiguration, you can kind of be a bum and still be like a monster within the barrier. I need projection sorcery bare minimum. Can I say something? And I don't mean any disrespect, Hollow One, because I know you, I recognize you. You're a real one, right? I see you all the time, and I'm not speaking to your ability specifically, although I kind of am. I don't think y'all are using projection sorcery like that. Like I think y'all are getting cooked. If it can, is that like, can I say that? Am I, you know what I mean? Am I allowed the floor? I don't think y'all are using projection sorcery like that. Ooh, let's see. The bottle has begun. Season over. Damn, your team's really cooked like that. SD, it's over, bro. Arsenal really butchering it again. That's crazy. Any technique that lets me survive the fall because we all get cooked by that. I mean, well, two things, right? One, not every sorcerer necessarily falls, like from a huge place. I don't think necessarily that's what happens. And two, I'm talking about if you already spawn like within the barrier, right? Like, listen, I'll say this: a nigga like me is surviving the fall, no cursed energy reinforcement, just on my 2 feet, right? But that's just like how I'm moving. That's like that's the kind of guy I am, right? Like I would probably, like, I'm falling and I'd like slow my descent with like a, you know what I mean, with like maybe a few backflips, a few somersaults, like, you know, grab a few like ledges or whatever, jump through a window, you know what I mean, like something casual, right? But I do think for most people you probably do need some like really good curse energy reinforcement. Yeah. um yeah, I don't really need a technique to punk others. Okay, well, I mean, that's Mrs. Me what we're talking about. Ronan, what are you eating, bro? A sandwich. Um, I'm walking down Yorozu with a dog collar and no clothes. Oh, tight shit. It's like that. It's like that. Um, mm, 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 mm. You'd get turned into roadkill, be dead ass. Yo, bro, you don't know my body. I'll be dead ass. I'll be dead ass. I don't think there's any reason I couldn't do what I just described. Um, Respectfully, Big Ronin, isn't there a height requirement for the Culling games? No one ever said that. No one ever put a height requirement on there, bro. There's got to be there's at least like one short person in the Culling game, bro. Also, if there was a height requirement, being 5'4", I would just skate by. I don't know why you would like, bro. Bro. It's fine, man. Like they let pandas in there, man. You think they wouldn't? They let cockroaches in there. You think they wouldn't let a guy who happens to be 5'4", but like special grade level, like curse energy reserves and output and like intelligence? They wouldn't let me in there. That's crazy. I think the best curse technique for the Culling games would be one that gives me movement advantage. I will run away the second I know I'd lose. So this is my second question for you guys, and please try to answer with like some level of seriousness, right? I'm spanking Megami if I got the receipt tech. Dan, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I could give you a completely tamed Maharaga, like shrine and the limitless curse technique with a switch on it, and Megami's putting belt to ass. He doesn't need to summon anything but one rabbit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but that's just me personally. Ain't UD short as hell? Am I tweaking? He might be like 5'8", but I don't think he's like short as hell. He might be like normal height. Isn't Yuta shorter than Ronan? No, that his posture just makes you think he's shorter than me. He's actually kind of tall. Um, Ronan power scaling when? Not me power scaling others, me power scaling myself. Yeah, I don't know. Um, Let me see something real quick. Oh yeah, that my other question. Don't get sidetracked, idiot. Um, Try not to be edgy. Like try to take this a little bit seriously. Do you think you'd have the stomach to get points in the Culling game? Um, Hansel, you're 5'8". Can I say something, Hansel? I think you said you're like 6 foot something or whatever, and like maybe you actually are. That just doesn't really like track to me. You don't really like you give funny kind of like normal heighted person. You know what I mean? You give funny normal heighted person. That's kind of what the vibe is, if I may. But yeah, do you think if push came to shove, yes, but I wouldn't look for violence? This nigga said if push came to shove. Yo, bro, weren't you getting stuffed in lockers in high school? Fuck you mean if push came to shove? Bro, what are you eating? I told you a sandwich. If I said I was 6 foot, I was lying. Person who says they always stand on what they say, by the way. I just caught you in a genjutsu. Caught. But yeah, no, for sure. Peep, as a representative of Mahito, I inherited his powers and abilities. I'm cooking half the colonies. Yeah. I wouldn't know him till fuck. Dude, I'm crying out right now. I wouldn't know until I'm in the situation, if I'm being honest. That's respectable from an honesty standpoint. Low key, bro, put your nuts on the table and like make a decision though. For me, the mentality for scoring some points is either I kill them or they probably die by some other dude. I'm not gonna lie, like for a sorcerer, maybe that's real as fuck. That might be like borderline psychopathic, which is like what the question is. What kind of sandwich? Nigga, it's just turkey and cheese, bro. I slapped this together 1 minute before stream started. Whoopsies. Y'all didn't see that shot. Y'all didn't see that. After the first 3 or 4 bodies, that shit would hit me. Yo, bro. You're telling me you're telling me the first one doesn't hit you. The second one doesn't hit you. The third one is when you're like, fuck, man. Loki killing people is kinda bad. Loki, and then the fourth one is when you're like, shit, bro, fuck. I shouldn't have murdered all those people. That's when it hits you, bro. I could kill Karushi, maybe mentally, but you don't have the physical tools. Nah, he's cooking your shit, bro. I'm sorry. If they chill, I'm teaming up, and if they evil, I'm catching a body. Yeah. I'll probably use the points I have to create some loopholes like the rest of the cast can. Nigga, you're telling me you're getting Jadella, you think you're getting 100 points? You think you are accumulating enough bodies to change a rule, bro? Nigga, nobody. I think there are 2 people who did that off of like natural aura and ability, Kashimo and Higuruma, and then everybody else that did that used like the point cheese, right? You're telling me you're like, yeah, bro, I have the utility of sorcery like Higuruma, or I'm as bloodthirsty as Kashimo. That's not real, bro. You might get 10, maybe. Hungry ass nigga. That's so crazy, bro. It's one sandwich. That is so crazy, man. You know. That's not happening, bro. I'd be surprised if everyone in here could count to 40, much like get them. Yay, for Culling games, we get to do fights next stream. Type. YouTube doesn't really like when I use the words "I" and "kill" in a sentence. Yeah, probably. It makes sense. 100 points is 20 people. Oh, yeah, W math. Let's see. If I get 100 points, I'm making a rule that each time you damage someone, you get points during the fight based on how much damage you do. I'm going to be real with you, bro. The Kogane is looking at you, scoffing, and be like, hell nah. Make another rule. I'm targeting Megami with full prejudice regardless of the situation. Rigor the Mortis. I'm so sorry to say, bro. You're not making that. Like, you can think Megami is as much of a loser as you want. He doesn't need the curse technique or the little sword. He's just going to... Bro, you're getting done like that Claw dude where he just, like, shoulder throws your dumbass, summons Niue, and then you're fucking cooked, man. I'm sorry, bro. Dude, I learned from my goats, bro. My goats is crazy. But I learned from some cool characters in JJK. I'm not fighting you straight up. I'm definitely... You know what I'm doing? I'm kill stealing. That's how I'm moving personally. I'm the guy who sleuths in the corner, right? You know, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Um, and then like when someone looks like they're about to lose and die, what I then do, excuse me, is come over, or even just like, you know, some person, you know, pew pew, finish the job. And I'm just a kill stealer, third party VR. Yeah, but even worse, I don't even third party to continue the fight. It's not like Kurushi, right? Um, it's more of like I jump in, bam, thanks for the kill, and I dip, and I'm gone, right? That's it. Um, yeah, nah, that's actually it. Do you think you could press Kogane like Kenny? Nigga, no. Can Janku press the Kogane because he's like, I'll end the Culling games if you don't do what I say, pussy. And then like the Kogane was like, I really want the Culling games to continue. That's all. Like I don't have control over the barriers like that yet. Don't let me catch Remy lacking, nigga. What do you mean by that, bro? No, what do you mean by that? Bro's really eating that sandwich. I can't lie, eating that sandwich like you want another sandwich afterwards. I kind of do want another sandwich afterwards. I do want a third party too. That would honestly be exclusively what I do. Like think about it like this, right? That's still third party, you jackass. Yeah, I'm saying, but I want a third party, but more cowardly. Like what I'm saying is, take what you think when you think of third party, and I want to do it worse. That's personally how I'm moving, right? It's like, okay. Kashimo versus Akari, right? What happens is, you know, oh, dude, it would be so sick. Hell, hold on, chat. Caution, here's how I'm doing, right? I'm moving in Tokyo Calling you. Tiptoe, 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 right? I'm moving, I'm ready, I'm locked. Kashimo versus Panda happens, bam, blows him up. Hikari comes in. They start fighting. I walk over to Panda, tiptoe, tiptoe. Cursed energy blast. Like that nigga's gone, right? You know, Broken Ronin has gained 5 points, it says. Bet. I then get my binoculars out. Damn, bro, they really moving, bro. Damn, bro, they really moving. What the fuck? Right? Cool. I watch Kajima blow himself up in the water, and Hikari, like, lose his arm or whatever, and run out of, like, cursed energy. And then I go, tiptoe, 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 hide in my bush. You know, politely remove Hikari's head from his shoulders, and then, because Kashima's out of cursed energy, got that. Grade 4 is gonna come out of the ocean and go high diff with you. See, this is why you're not thinking with your medulla, right? Hansel, and I'm sorry to say this, right? This is why you're not gonna make it. Cause why am I going in the water? I know where the fight's gonna end. They're gotta come out. They're both land creatures. I'm not fighting a fucking curse in there. I'm not going in the water to fight it. I'm staying on land. I'm staying where it's dry. And then when they come over to me, sneak, and then, you know what I mean? Like, bam, 15 points. Yo, I'm moving different. By the way, I just took out Kashimo, Hikari, and Panda. All sorcerers. I might be the go. Genuinely getting rocked by Panda. Listen, full power Panda? Sure. Panda that's just been blown up by lightning? Hell nah. That nigga's cooked. The normal cursed energyless human, got that. No, that was dope. It's coming out of the ocean. A literacy crisis situation is getting insane. It's the literacy crisis. 1. 2, they're coming out of the ocean to fight them. They'll handle it. They come out of the ocean up and down. They're not jumping on the land. You're getting floated by Akari? No. Like, Jackpot Akari runs up on me. I'm showing him a W2, right? So he automatically like loses all of his abilities. And then I beat his ass. And then Kashima would work my shit. Kashima with no cursed energy. That's just a dude with blue hair. What the fuck? That's okay. I got that. I run into Kurushi. Yeah, you're taking yourself out, type shit. Cursed energy blast. Guy who can't sit up straight while streaming thinks he can control cursed energy past a cursed energy poof. I am sitting up straight, by the way. I have scoliosis. That wasn't very nice of you to say. Also, I'm capable of doing it. I just don't like it. Wait, no, I just said I can't. All right, it's a weird story. Yeah, I can't. Wasn't no Curse Energy Kashimo taking Jackpot Akari though? Yeah, but Jackpot Akari doesn't do shit. Jackpot Akari is actually might be the weakest character I've ever seen in my life. No funny shit. Jackpot Akari, by the way, left Charles alive. Tried to kill him. Full power. So I'm not really moving that. Genuinely a sidestep into a right hook and Uro is done? Nigga. Bro, that's so crazy. BR can't even kill a non-delusion amped Miwa. Yeah, I can't beat the strongest character in the verse. Ooh. What does that have to fucking do with the price of tea in China, man? What are you talking about? I'm booming myself if I run into a spider curse. Yeah, you would. Weak will. You can murk Ryu after Yuta leaves. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, dude. That's exactly what I'm gonna fucking do. So after I get my 15 points in Tokyo Colony 2, right? Here's what's happening. I tiptoe, and you're wondering how can you make it between barriers, right? I have my curse technique is curse technique negation, right? So I just like negate the curse technique, walk to the barrier, go to Tokyo Colony 2, tiptoe, 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 right? I go into Tokyo Colony 1. You know when Megami throws that guy off and then like fucking starts beating his head in? So what I do is like, while Megami's like aura farming or whatever and he's like walking past, right before that guy, like his heart stops beating, I go in and I like hit him one more time. Like basically I get the final hit, so I get the kill, right? I didn't really do much of the damage, but I just get it's like Megami's like, all I have to do is like, you know, swipe away all the embers that come my way. Yeah, but I got it. I cooked them, right? I definitely like, but I got the last hit, right? Those are the rules we play by. Boom, got it, cool. So you have Jacob's ladder. That's not how mine manifests, because I don't really, you know what I mean. Me and God ain't close like that. But I have like a better variation of that sentiment for sure. But yeah. So after I do that, it's like, okay, now I got 20 points, right? Now this is where it gets tough. This is where it truly gets tough. So while Megami and Reggie are fighting, I go to like Academy or like whatever the sports store is in Japan. I grab myself a bow and arrow, right? And this is where it gets crazy. So I'm like obviously following them. They're going to the gym. Damn, that shit just didn't go off. What the hell? Into referencing with the 5. Hey, what's happening here? Is this another character creation thing? Not really. We just kind of talking. And by we, I just mean I'm monologuing at chat and they have to listen because they're in my stream. But yeah, so you know I'm tiptoeing, right? So when Reggie gets and spoilers, I guess y'all are in here, y'all know what I'm doing. So when Reggie gets like cleaved up, right? When he gets cleaved up by Divine Dog, right before he dies, right before he gives the points to Megami, because I'm kind of hoeing him, right? No, wait, hold on. I let him give the points to Megami, and in that second, I notch the arrow, boom, I take his ass out, right? Lethality, thank you for the 2. Put me in, coach. I'm feeling lucky today. Oh, you. But yeah, so now I've got 25 points. Chat, I'm fucking different. Now, if Megami wasn't my GOAT, what I would do is like wait until he passes out to get him. But instead, I leave him, right? I let him rock. I'm like, okay, cool. I got 25 points. I'm a fourth of the way there. No one is even tried to fuck with me like that. Dude, honestly, we're good. I don't even need to gain any more points for a while, right? And yet, I persist, right? You know how to shoot a bow and arrow from possibly 2 blocks away? I don't need to shoot it from that far. 1, I do. I'm like that. You don't know my body. And 2, yeah, I don't need to be that far. Because here's the thing. Megami doesn't have the energy to fight me, right? He's got to get his get back with Remy. 2, he's a good dude. If I'm like, dude, bro, I just needed to steal your kill, because, like, if I don't, I'm going to die. Sorry.
Be honest with me, brother. How far am I getting?
Johnny, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're kind of like top 5 in the Culling game. We all know your body. I don't like the way you said that. The way you said that, I didn't like. What rule you put in when I get 100 points? That's a great question. Honestly, I'd have 100 points just for the aura. Megami and goat in the same sentence. Sorry, you got a Chainsaw Man profile picture. I can't respect you. Let's see. If I'm in the Culling games, I'm raiding every military surplus store in the colony. Does Japan have military surplus stores? I know they don't be having guns like that. I don't know how much of a good person Megami is. He's like kind of a good person. He's mostly a good person. Couldn't you just team up with Megami and agree to help find his sister? He's not teaming up with me. He can look at my curse energy levels and tell I'm not going to be of any help at all. Except Megami genuinely rocks your shirt for a couple extra points as soon as he gets his energy back. Yeah, I mean, he's going to pass out. Like, I don't have to stay there. I don't, like, he's going to go to sleep for, like, a day. Like, I don't have to just chill. Johnny pulling up with freak manipulation. Yeah, type shit. Ronan, wouldn't it be best to try to become a vengeful spirit? I mean, two things, right? One, I'm not gonna, like, taking myself out on the chance that I become back as a vengeful cursed spirit is crazy for, like, multiple reasons. One, this is so scary. Like, dude, I just gotta be like, I gotta up pole on myself and hope I come back. Hell no. Two, I don't want to live really, like, as a curse. I kind of fuck with being a human. Like, personally. And that's not, like, discriminatory against curses. Some of my favorite characters are curses. Not to be that guy, but, like, I don't really want to live as one. Divine Dog is relative to disaster curses. Yeah, no, 100%. And he's not going to have enough energy to, like, really use them on me for real. Let's see. Yuta would protect you? Yeah. I mean, he wouldn't protect me because I'm not a civilian. But, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Can I get out of the Culling games? I don't want to die. I think you can opt out pretty early on, yeah. Yeah. I'd love to be an intelligent cursed spirit like Jogo. Yeah, maybe. I don't. I think I'd. I think I think I'd. I think I'd like to just be a person, if I may. Like, if I have to, like, get cooked in a sorcery fight and then come back. Oh, he said the thing. Then I guess coming back as, like, a humanoid curse wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But, like, do I want to boom myself specifically to get, like, a boost in coming back as a curse? Nah, man. I think I'd rather just, like, kind of try to hack it as, like, a person. But that's just me. That's just how I'm moving. That's how I'm feeling. I'm not racist. Some of my friends are curses. That's not what I said. I said I don't discriminate against curses. Some of my favorite characters are curses. That's what we call, like, a bait and switch. Hit up the Japanese Defense Force bases. Yeah, let me go over those. Let me think. Spawn camping Uro, that might not be bad. Like, after she gets hit with the granite blast, shink shink, 30 points. That's me. Now I'm in Yuta territory, by the way. I think Yuta had like 30 points when he came in. When we see him again, I was like, dude, I'm in Yuta territory, right? I can't really get Drew. Yuta seems to, like, immediately cook his, like, that one slash seems to kill him. So it's like, okay, I can't spawn camp that. Kurushi, Yuta, like, makes out with him to kill him. Okay, cool. I can't spawn camp that. I can spawn camp Uro and Ishigori though, right? Forget killing Uro. I'm cracking Uro. I don't think Uro's fucking with you, bro. If I may. But so now I'm up to 35 points, right? I might be the go. If you're placed in UD situation, is there any scenario where you survive? Yeah. UD situation when, though? Like, in the Culling game? You'd had 41 points when he just comes back? Not when he just comes back. It's either 30 or, like, 35. He has like, more by, like, the end of the encounter before getting the points transferred. But nah, let me check. Let me do my due diligence. It's 173. Yeah, he had 35 points. She was knocked out. She not stopping me. Yeah, you're gonna go, bro. You're gonna go, bro. As in falling out of the sky and running into the couple, dude. Low key, I think so. Like, okay. Hold on. Let's build out the scenario, right? Am I a sorcerer? Or am I just me? I'm just myself. Like, I'm just human, fleshy me. Let's see. No cap, I don't think anyone has the mentality to use Hazunoki's explosive flesh technique. Nah, I don't. I know Haba and Hanya are fucking with my vibe. They're punching through you at like 300 miles an hour. Your vibe doesn't matter. I'm a sorcerer? Okay, yeah. I got that. That's easy. truly and honestly, I think they might be like grade 3 sorcerers. I have to believe I have that. It's not gonna look it's not gonna look as pretty as Yuji's, right? Yuji's had a lot of aura, Yuji's had a lot of sauce. So what's gonna happen is this, right? Hanya's gonna fly into me, or Hanyu, whatever. Slam into my chest. I throw up everything I ate in the last week, right? Throw up all of my lunch. Throw up all of my lunch on her, right? Not intentionally. It's not part of my ploy. It happens to work out in my favor. It's really gross, right? I fall into the building. I start crying on my knees. Oh my fucking god, that hurt so fucking bad. My back, everything. Social speed through the building. You're just throwing up. I don't think you heard me. All of my lunch that I've had the past week, whatever. So she's like, "Oh my god, that's so fucking gross." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, oh remember what Yuji did." And I'm throwing the rock at her and she's falling. She's actually ass. Sorry, right? And as I'm like, huffing and puffing. By the way, crying because of the pain. Because I just got hit once again. Uh, hit through a building at like 30 miles an hour. And so I'm like, okay, fuck. Now it's time for the other guy, Haba, helicopter head. I'll be real. I'm just running. I don't. The only reason I'm fighting Hanyu, can't remember, is because she attacked me first, right? You don't have a stomach to throw up? Yeah, I do, because I'm tanking that. Like, here's the thing, right? I'm not tanking it, because like I said, I threw up and cried in pain. But I'm not, like, that's not, like, puncturing me, right? It's not, like, I'm not, like, blowing up. That's not what's gonna happen, right? It hurts really bad. I'm not Yuji. That's what I said. Yuji didn't vomit and throw up. He was fine. He actually didn't have any reaction. I'm saying I'm crying because of the pain. Like, I'm trying to be realistic with y'all, and you're like, you're not Yuji, bro. This is just a random. She could dead ass be a grade 4. Y'all are just like glazing. And I'm saying that I am probably above this. The person who got taken out by a rock, right? I'm saying I'm above rock level. That rock wouldn't do much to me. The G-force is cooking you? No, I'm taking that. With my pineapple curse technique, I'm grade 1 at worst, honestly. I'm bad. What up? Nah. Anyways, I tank that. I survive it, right? And then Hava comes. I'm like, holy shit. I actually don't know if I have enough energy to fight him, and then I run away. Can you even infuse the rock with curse energy? I'm a fucking sorcerer. Of course I can, man. What are you talking about? Yuji didn't do anything special here. He just infused a rock with curse energy. Of course I can do that. Bro, I can do that now. Also, I don't think the rock needs to be infused with curse energy to take her out. I think, here's the thought. 1 rock with curse energy took her out. 2 base rocks take her out. That's my thought process. Because of the binding vow, right? Like, she's not just normal human strength. She's actually weaker than a normal human because of the binding vow to make her head super tough. You think you could hold out against Reggie's group until you're rescued by Takaba? You're not handling them like Megami. Yeah, sure, I could. But I'm not doing it the same way Megami did. Megami's fucking insane for that. Oh, I'm gonna fight all of you. 4v1? Hell no, dude. One of you guys blows up your body and the other guy, like, fucking stabbed Divine Dog. Fuck no. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, yeah. You want me to join your crew? For sure. You're trying to infuse that rock and it's gonna explode from your average strength. Thanks. That shot put world record holder Yuji throwing that rock. What do you have that? I'm gonna be real. Yeah. By the way, he didn't put by the way, he wasn't trying. He actually wanted to talk to her. So like even if we're saying Yuji is stronger than me, which would be debatable if I'm a sorcerer, but the fact of the matter is that he wasn't trying that hard. I'm stronger than like holding back Yuji, yes. Notice how Megami looked cold in every single shot of the latest episode? That's because, they know the deal. They know the deal. What if we all jumped running in the Culling games? I might struggle. You might see a beat of sweat pop up. Yeah. How would Chihiro doing in the Culling game? I'm not gonna lie, Chihiro's putting belt to ass. Chihiro's really putting belt to ass. Like, he could get cooked if he fights in a way, like, not very Chihiro-like. Like, getting caught in, like, a domain. But no. Yeah, Cheetos put belt ass for sure. But would you lose? Nah. I'm not gonna say the last part though, because every time someone says that, they get cooked. My curse technique would make it impossible for you to win. Sorry, Nemo. Low key, give me an enchanted blade. Whole lobby's cooked. Give me an enchanted blade. I'll fight Yuto 1v1. Uro can put belt to my ass. Okay. Yeah, give me N10 dead ass. Me and you to go on 1v1. I mean that. I got that for real. Chiro's already damn near over all of a JJK except Dabura and maybe Modula Yuji. Just haven't seen enough to say for certain. Yeah. Ronan in chat versus Reggie's group video win. If we couldn't win, we actually just need to go. Seeing how Megami was moving early Culling games is so special. I think my hate came from disappointment. Yeah, and my hate from you came from like a real divine place. You know, we all have our hate. You can fight Yuto 1v1, but you'll lose. Nah, I'd win. Like especially if he doesn't, especially if you don't jump me with Rika. But most of the players don't have a domain, and that's what I'm saying. He cooks most of them. He only gets cooked maybe by people with a domain. You should get a high-powered fan to dramatically blow your hair in the wind for aura moments. That'd be kind of dope. It would fuck up the audio, though. Yo, Ronan, go and ask ChatGPT to randomly generate a curse technique for you. See how it goes. Nah, I'm good. With not enough AP to fight a grade 1 like Kashimo or Ryu. Yeah, no, we're past the days where like Kagurabachi characters don't have enough AP to fight JJK characters. Once we saw Soga start doing shit, it was kind of up. Yeah, nah. It's kind of over. Yeah, no, I think, low-key put any enchanted blade to man, it's over. That's Soga, not everyone else. Chiro scales. Except for, like, his heart. His heart's obviously weaker than, like, the enchanted blade. They clash, by the way. So, they're relative. My goat Hokuto can do that easily. Type. Somehow. Yeah. Yeah, see, I just seen them clash here. Also, Soga's scared of Chihiro, so it's real. Give me Slaughter Demon, and I think I could handle Hari, Claw Guy, and Remy in a high to extreme diff. Yeah, Remy's cooking you, sorry. Where do you scale Lightning Discharge, Cosmo Shirt Attack? I think it would singe me a little bit. Yeah, I think it would probably like really burn. No, it definitely burned through my clothes and it'd burn my body for sure. Yeah, that's about where. Does Remy have a curse technique? Yeah, like scorpion hair or whatever. Ronan and his chat army versus the Culling games. I'd say we win, guys. It's up. Sorry, some of y'all are gonna be the types of sorcerers that are like grade 3s without curse techniques, if I may. I think even if I'm a non-sorcerer and I can convince a random curse energy user to infuse some bullets, then a sniper is my tool. Would the curse energy hold to the bullets for that long of a time? I came from the video name and the answer is no, type shit. Yeah. Damn, it's crazy how Chihiro and Soga are relative, right, guys? Let me see here. In speed, where do you scale Butterfly? Let me see. Let me see something. Yeah, so you know how fast instant transmission is? That faster. Just because of the way the narrator describes it. I hope I get a curse technique that lets me last longer in bed. Having big issues with that currently. That's okay. I think practice helps. Personally, for sure. The infinitesimal statement. Yeah. We are 72 people. We can rule a colony. If there are no sorcerers in it, yeah, I think so. Where's my gum at, chat? Oh, oops. I messed up my mic. Hold on. Ronan, I know you made that Chozo versus Jogo video just to scale Jogo some more. You're not slick, but we'd love to see it. Yeah. Sometimes I just be putting characters against characters because I'm like, damn, bro, I want to make a video. So yeah, sometimes they just gotta be lamb to the slaughter. By the way, chat, I will say this. Y'all will be seeing probably another Nanami versus battle video in the near to mid future. I made a tweet a while back when people were giving a lot of pushback, and it got the spark of like, it was like, oh, I remember not only how to do this, but why I do it. Like, more importantly, right? I remember why I do what I do. Yeah, no, 100%. You think Sukuna would overpower Soga's regen? Not sure. Or like you mean Suzaku and all that. Nanami versus Reggie isn't close. No, different one actually. Can we get Nanami versus Sukuna? So one is why do I feel like it's gonna be some funny? No, it's simple. It's simple. Like I tweeted that like now you would basically like A train Nanami, and I think I muted the tweet because I don't really like hearing people's opinions or whatever on shit that I say. But I think there was a lot of like dissent and disagreement. So I was like, oh, that's enough reason, right? Kusagabe versus Naruto is a video I've thought about making. Yes. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make like Naoya versus Nanami. I'm gonna have a really good time with that too. That's gonna be really funny. I fuck with it. Hishaku Haida, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? An ideal crystal for the Culling games is a threefold staff and playful clown and all that. Isn't Lake Gosho the one Kinjaku pulls up in? Let him rest, BR? Why? Like, what? I don't know. Niggas are always like, let Nanami rest, let Nanami rest. Why? We are all tanking and climbing Jacob's ladder. Oh yeah, real shit. Put Samurai in the Culling games and tell us how you think it would go. He probably fucks on him. Low-key surprised Runner hasn't done a Naruto version of these. I would like to. It's just a very involved. It's a very, and by the way, this isn't that kind of stream. It's just a very like involved setup because Naruto is such a long story in comparison to like JJK. Power system is like maybe a little bit simpler and more in depth. But it's super long, 700 chapters and all that. BR just making a video to glaze Naoya. We know what you are. Honestly, nah. It doesn't even really require that much. It's honestly more. There's an audacity that people who enjoy Nanami seem to have sometimes, where it's like you guys think you deserve not just a good character but a strong one, and like Nanami isn't the person to look for that, right? Yeah, good character shouts. Yeah, Nanami's dope, right? But like strong, you don't. If you want to be a fan of a good, strong character, be a fan of like Sukuna or Gojo or something. You don't get to be a fan of Naruto. Not Naruto, Nanami. Jesus Christ. Red MZ's chat just as I said that. You don't get to be a fan of Nanami and want strength. I'm sorry. This is not gonna happen. Make it tier list on everyone's contribution in the fight with Sukuna? Maybe. I've seen people do videos like that. How about Nobuaki versus Nanami? Is that the dude that like clashes with Maki for like 0.5 seconds? Probably better feat than anything Nanami has. What kind of stream is this? We just talking. Why Nanami versus Maharage isn't close? Low-key might be a good one. Hell yeah.
You ever consider doing a stream of reviewing chat's original cursed technique ideas? You'd probably need to set a limit for how many submissions you'd be taking though, like first 20 or something.
Instant reference, thank you for the 10. I don't know if I've ever considered that idea. It doesn't seem something like a lot of people showed interest in. But maybe it might not be a bad thing to potentially have in the back pocket. But I don't know. I know MZ probably has a bunch, but I don't know if it was like a thing, chat at large would feel an inclination to want to watch. Isn't it the same thing you have with a certain potential man? Name them. I'm curious. Who do you have in mind? Ghetto versus Akari. It's a cool video. I don't know. I'd like to make that. Ouch. Hook cursing. Give me heavenly restriction. I mean, objectively, right answer to pick. Over like the gambling that is the curse technique to pick the assured strength that comes with like a complete heavenly restriction. Yeah. I contributed the best, but what's your favorite part? In every versus Sukuna fight? Oh, that's not a bad one. That's a cool spin. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that. Let's see. Oh damn. I guess he tried to. Oh man. I guess they're trying to like say who they're talking about, but it didn't. It's not popping up for me. Fuck. Damn, that's tough. That's unfortunate. But yeah. Um. I'll handle everyone in the Culling games with my help me Miwa curse technique. Yeah, that's dope. I can fuck with that. Let's see. Let's see. Was Ghetto's Rainbow Dragon a special grade curse? I don't think it ever gets like a specific designation, at least within the manga. Maybe some like extra material comments on it, but not in the manga. You get heavenly restrictions, but you have to sacrifice your brother or sister. Are you doing it? No, I don't need to be strong that bad. It's not this. No, I don't really care. I don't really care about being that strong, bro. It's fine. He's okay. Yeah. Nah. Megumi's been getting too much slander. Redirect all the hatred to Yuta. Let's channel that hatred, funnel it, condense it, and then shoot it even more at like I don't know, Hikari or something. What if they give him a Rika like apparition? No. I'm not going to condemn my one of my siblings to an immortal limbo esque fate because I wanted to get strong and I wanted like a cool cursed spirit on my side. Nah, it's okay. I think I'll just like let him be, honestly. I got 7 brothers. One of them gotta go for my amp. That's crazy as hell. Sucks that the next episode is a recap. The next episode is a recap. Fuck. I didn't even know that. It gives me some more time to make videos, I guess. But damn, I didn't know that. Okay. Cool. You know what? Let me think about it. Let me think about the silver lining. What that means is that I have more time to, because I gotta make a couple of Higuruma videos, duh, and I gotta make a couple of Megami videos. So that gives me like an extra week, I guess. Would you sacrifice creams? Yeah. Traveling restriction? Are you fucking serious, bro? I can jump on air. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, let's see. Ronan, I saw you had a building the best Hunter video. I really like Hunter x Hunter, but I haven't finished the anime yet. Can I watch that VOD without being spoiled, or should I wait? Let me think. I would. We don't talk about like plot stuff like that. We just don't ever really in those streams. I would imagine it might be better for you to finish though. Maybe just because we're talking about like Nen abilities that you will not have seen, right? Or like characters that you may not have seen, right? So just stay on the safe. I'd err on the safe. I'd always, personally, if I don't know for sure, I'd err on the safe side, and I don't know for sure. How are you hoping they adapt Megumi's best fight ever? I hope they do it pretty well, man. I hope they do it really well. I hope they do a good job. They're saying the last 2 episodes of this core is going to be a double feature because of the recap, so all of Sendai might get dropped in 1 week. Fuck! They find a way. No, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I gave myself a little break. Back half of the season is just going to be packed like the front half of the season. I can lock in. That's cool. Yeah. Chat, y'all might get like 2 videos a week for like a few weeks and then go back to 1 video a week. Don't learn to expect that from me. It's just, we're coming up on some really good stuff, and then once JJK season 3 is on break, I'll probably like slow down back to like a normal amount. But yeah. Yeah, no problem, comedic, no problem. Yeah. Oh. Genuinely, why is Sendai so loved? Oh, Shadow Star, you. I feel like I vaguely remember you saying like you didn't really fuck with it. It's just really good. It's good. It's good Jujutsu eats. Yuta's a character that a lot of people fuck with. Ishigori is like a really like charming antagonist. I don't know if he's necessarily like super deep or whatever. But he's really fun. He's charismatic. He's got a cool personality that's nice to go up against. It contrasts well with Yuta's more like calm demeanor. We finally get to see a lot of like this version of Yuta's kit. Just this once, triple domain. There's a lot of elements of it that like I think even if you're not the biggest fan of Yuta, are at least like fascinating on the surface. You upload one video a week. Yo, you know what's funny, Hansel? I've missed one. I fucked up one time since this year started. Which granted, not been that much, but like I've uploaded even in missing this week. I've uploaded my fair share. I think. Yeah. No, I can confidently say that. Yeah. Is Yuta Fight going to be the last episode? Yuta Fight is probably going to be the last thing we see in JJK Season 3, Part 1, yeah. BR locking in, I'll believe it when I see it. You know what fucking chafes my ass? Y'all have... That's rage bait. I appreciate it, though. And I mean that. Pineapple Guy, you did it to me, I think, in the beginning of the year. You're doing it now. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. What kind of question is the title? Of course, not none of us are sorcerers. LMAO. Yeah, because that's what I meant, Venus, clearly. Since this year started is only 6 weeks and already slipping. Yeah, tight shit. Yeah. Those in glass houses, Hansel. Those in glass houses. Are you gonna do a video on if Yuta and Yuki swap places? That's not a bad one. I probably could, yeah. Probably could. Will you ever make a Kurushi versus video? Kurushi versus Disaster Curses might be like a cool one, but I can't imagine like outside of that there being like particularly interesting ones. Most character in his caliber probably just like straight up beat him. So I'm not sure. Like I said, maybe Kurushi versus Disaster Curses. It's not the highest priority though, so it's kind of like, what we doing? Do you fuck with fighting games? Funny, I talked about fighting games I think yesterday. No, I don't really play fighting games like that. If you're a regular guy, do you survive the Culling games? Yeah, by leaving. You survive the event, I think. Would you rather be a Jujutsu sorcerer or a Kagurabachi sorcerer? Am I like, are we assuming like equal level of skill in both instances? If your rocks are big enough, nobody cares what your house is made of. The Buddha? That's not true. Let's see. Would the reincarnated sorcerers know how to hit the soul and know the outline? If so, shouldn't the death paintings know it too because they were just humans before being born? No. Incarnated sorcerers, just because they're incarnated, don't necessarily know how to hit the soul. That's not like a thing. Yuji and Sukuna are very specifically just stated to be a special case. And so it's not just that like incarnation exclusively is it's like there needs to be some other like element, which makes sense considering that like Yuji's primed to be a vessel for Sukuna in a very like hyper specific way that not every incarnated sorcerer necessarily got that like special hands-on care. But no, every incarnated sorcerer is not implied to have that, because like if that was the case, then Kashimo punching Sukuna would have like disrupted the barrier between his soul. But Sukuna never attributes like that effect to him, so it's like pretty simple to extrapolate that. BR, please make a Yuta Glaze video. In my life is yours. Yeah, I got you. I think. If Rika didn't have RCT, her versus Kurushi would be interesting. Maybe. Rika having RCT is so fucking crazy too, man. Fucking wild as hell. Trust says he can't even sense his original vessel. Correct. W reading competent. Think you could do that. I only doubt Ronin to make him better. Thanks. Except I don't know if that's the case. Not surviving the Culling games. Let's see. Those who crush their victims can't. Yeah, I wonder if Angel and Hana can do it. You gotta wonder, right? You gotta wonder. Although you would think that like if they could, they would use like a Jacob's ladder that specifically targets the soul or something to be even more effective. But I don't know. Could just be like a in theory they could. Gege just didn't really like. He didn't really consider that a feasible or reasonable, possibility of whatnot. Kurushi versus a big ass can of raid. I think the problem is you spray all of the raid to kill Kurushi 1, and then Kurushi 2 gets your ass. That's how I'm seeing it. It's like, fuck, I emptied the clip. Damn, he came back. That's crazy as hell. What if Yuta and Yuki both remain to fight Kenjaku? Kenjaku's fried, I think. Not I think, that's actually a fact. Would Yuta be weak with no Rika? You know, it's funny, I got a video just for you. I'm not familiar until I look them up, Mozane. What's up? Whistleblower. What's up with him? What I need to know? Triathlon Dabura clears the Culling games. Hell yeah. Let's see. I only bring up Kuro because of his second life respawn, which would be good against Curse Burnout after a domain. Yeah, no, I get that. It's just I'm thinking of like any character that'd be strong enough to fight him in the first place. Probably doesn't really need a domain to take him out. I had a Hikari slander video and Dreams' Life is Yours. I don't even think I need to make dedicated slander videos. I think I just need to make videos on him. And this sort of like, the slander will kind of work itself out. That's how I feel, personally. Saw this on Twitter. How would Yuki and Shoso versus Shinjuku Yuta go? They're not going to want to hear it. Damn, you haven't been seeing his vids on TikTok? Is he the guy? I mean, just trying to know his name. Is he the guy that's been talking about like what the FBI was doing and the CIA and all that shit? Like he's that? Is he that dude? Because I've been seeing a guy that's a whistleblower on my TikTok. I didn't know his name though. Yeah. Also, Yuta's probably doing them. I mean, the thing is that Choso's like pretty much a non-factor, right? Choso just gets absolutely fucking crushed immediately. So then it's just Yuta versus Yuki, and I think Yuta's probably stronger than Yuki by a sizable margin. Like I'm gonna make a video on it. Like I'm prone to change my opinions on certain things. Like when I do the knowledge right on making the video, it happens. But like knee-jerk reaction is just like Yuta like absolutely fucking fries Yuki really badly. He counters her pretty hard, and she doesn't really counter him all that well. Found the Yuta vid. Hey, happy trails. I'm video thing for the two. Do an updated curse technique tier list after modulus open. Or open is crazy. Over. Yeah, I'd be down. I'll even do just like just an updated tier list of like all of the character strength or whatever. Modular question. Do you think if she kept the ring in summons, could Yuka have tamed Maharaga? Maybe. Maybe, but like this Maharaga seems kind of crazy. Like Maharaga seems to be more different than he's ever been before. Because I'm thinking like, okay, Soul Split Katana, Rika uses it, Super Slash, but it's like I don't know if that's killing him in one shot. They might still be cooked. Didn't Choso take a Black Flash from Sukuna though? Like Shinjuku Choso isn't a scrub. Like I guess he tanks in like a very specific way, in which it's like, yeah, he survives the Black Flash, by like coating himself in blood, and is still not able to participate in the fight after that for a little bit. Like after taking that attack, Yuji is fighting him by himself. Yuji is fighting Sukuna by himself for a while. Choso isn't seemingly capable of throwing in piercing bloods or whatever. So it probably like took him out of the fight for a while, right? That's just not really as plausible with someone like Yuta. If you just have Rika hold him and then shink shink, it's all good, it's over. But yeah. Um, it's still Sukuna though. Yeah, and that's cool. But that doesn't really like being able to survive an attack in a very specific way doesn't like mean much because if Yuta's thing is not about hitting him with a black flash or a punch, it's like not really comparable. It's like one, you cut him. It's like this, right? Yuta has many ways to deal with Choso. A fucking Jacob's ladder cooks him. Curse speech demolishes him. And you don't doesn't really need to try that hard against Choso. He probably beats him with more ease than Kenjaku does. And Kenjaku doesn't beat him. Kenjaku could have beat him with more ease if he's willing to show his curse technique. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh gosh, sorry I'm late, boss. I lost track of time. It happens, right? That's the tier of that's about proper for your rank. BR, you fuck with a guy slightly over 5'8", but not 5'9". I don't hate people that are any particular height. I don't think I have like I think I can fuck with people pretty much irrespective of their height. Yeah, I think I can rock with that. So yeah, sure. B, are you read TCB translations for Module on Saturday, or do you wait for officials? I definitely read translations as early as they come out and seem like somewhat reputable, so I don't get spoiled. But I don't talk about them on stream and stuff like that. Just because for people that don't want to do that, I have a high amount of respect for, and I don't want to like encourage them to not be able to watch chill wise. So no modulo talk that alludes to like new chapter stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Would you rather be Kashima or Earl be president of the United States of America? Fuck. I think we're kind of cooked either way. Neither of them seem like particularly like intelligent in that respect. Fuck. Um, I'll say Earl. Earl's like because when we inevitably get into a fucking nuclear annihilation off, like she can redirect those nukes somewhere into the ocean or something. Um, um, let's see. Wouldn't Rika be considered an outsider to the ritual or not? I vaguely remember something about the OG Rika's will being inside the new one. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Kashimo gets my vote. Uro doesn't have any friends. Not a people person. Wait, Maho top 3 is crazy because the top 3 is Yuji, Sukuna, Gojo. Listen, I'll say two things, right? I'll say two things, right? One, I think when I have him top 3, it's not really accounting for modulo characters. It accounts for, which maybe is a bit unfair. It accounts for modulo like scaling or I guess perspective of Maharag, but Maharag is still the same character. But two, it's sort of like, and this is just Yuji has not beaten anybody super strong. Like he's implied to be really strong, and he probably is super high level. Like I think you can narratively say he's probably on that level, but like I'm always gonna be like the feats, especially when the narratives are pretty similar, are going to be that thing that boosts over. And so it's like, oh yeah, you're really good at like beating up random Sumerians, man. That's dope as hell, dude. That was a big slash you did that blew up a lot of curses. You know, Kashma wouldn't let jack shit slide though, and I feel like someone's got to let some shit slide, or else we like all die. That's just my stance. I feel like some shit's gotta slide, or else it's up. Like we're cooked. Um, I doubt most of the verse could take a full mass black flash from Yuki. What are your thoughts? I mean, they probably. I think if they take that head on, they probably most characters probably die. Yeah. Or at least like just get like a hole punch in them. It depends on if they have good enough RCT to heal that. Gojo still top 3, buddy. I don't know about that. Um, hmm. Clipping the video software, any other full potential videos? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're making more full potential videos for sure. Based on feeds, 15 finger sequin of fillets de burra, and that's so hilarious. Yeah. Let's see. Nah, he means fuck is in sexual relations. What is that even in reference to? You see an anime only Black Flash and Sendai Colony with Ryu and Yuta during the end? That'd be pretty tough, for sure. That'd be pretty tough. What are we looking at right now? Yeah, it's just like, Yuji and Dabura both imply to be really strong, but it's like, okay, your comp and statements are questionable. Are you undeniably near the pinnacle of the verse? Yes. Are you undeniably top 3? Undeniably? I don't know about all that. I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if that's when I'm willing to put like my stamp on personally. That's just how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? That's kind of my approach to things, indicatively. But how strong do you think Maharaga pre-adaptation is stats? Is he a heavy hitter level, special grade? What is he? I would probably put him like, I think pre-adaptation he's probably like sub Yuta Maki level. And honestly, I'll be real, I don't really think Maharaga's stats change all that much through adaptation. BR, a casual dismantle from Yuji was bigger than Fuga and Unlimited Hollow Purple combined. Like, Yuji is different. Hazanoki's explosion is, like, bigger than, like, Gojo's, like, casual red. Hazanoki explosion over Gojo red? Nah. So, yeah, the size of the attack, it can be, you know, a correlative factor. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the narrative is in favor of Yuji being really strong. But is the attack being bigger mean that it's stronger? Nah, that's not what that means. That's not what that means. What N-type do you think DeBur falls into? I think he's an emitter manipulator. I mean, that to me seems like a classic emitter N-type for sure. Except that was a max output Fuga in purple. You dismantle was casual. Yeah, the point of it is that like the size of the blast or the attack is not necessarily, not even like the size of the attack does not necessarily mean that it's like it is stronger or more potent. Like that was bigger than like a Sukuna World Dismantle, unless you're arguing that like that casual dismantle is like you know, cutting space existence in the world itself. It's not stronger. Yeah, so I don't know. If you compare dismantle to dismantle since it has fixed output, UD's got it. I don't think dismantle has fixed output. It doesn't adjust to the user like with it doesn't adjust like with what's what I'm looking for. Fucking cleave, but to say it has fixed output is crazy. Because like the output of the curse technique is correlative to the output of the like user or whatever. Yeah. Kashima versus Sojo. Kashima probably gets cooked. Maybe. He might tank a lot, but I don't know. He gets cooked. Full potential Maharaga versus Goku. What is full potential Maharaga entail? Renan, do you think grade 3 sorcerers are stronger than 1 to 3 Sukuna fingers, and where would you rank them? Also, how much is Sukuna power per finger? For the latter question, I have no idea. I don't think any grade 1 sorcerer is strong enough to beat 3-finger Sukuna, though. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Fully adapted? Yeah, adapted to what? That's kind of the question, right? Anything has fixed output then? There's clearly a capped dismantles AP, and it's significantly lower than cleave. And it's not really like capped output. It's capped by the user's strength, right? It's like if you give like Yuji no, bad example. Let's do something. If you give Momo shrine and you give Sukuna shrine, the dismantles don't have to be the same strength. They're capped insofar as like every curse technique has a cap. That is the cursed energy user's output, the sorcerer's output, right? Sure, and like cleave is the same thing. Cleave is capped. Like cleave does have a cap. It's just higher than dismantles, right? Like cleave is just it has higher like utility in the attack potency department. But like the fact that it doesn't murder Maki when it lands on her flesh means it's capped, right? It has some limitations. The fact that it doesn't like cleave doesn't like instantly kill Gojo in his domain in an amplified state means that it is capped. Like both techniques are capped, yeah. They're just capped by the user's like abilities. Dragon Ball rules would say Goku'd one-shot Maharaga. Well, it depends, right? If Maharaga's adapted to Dragon Ball rules, then like that's why like the fully adapted thing is like a funny notion and sentiment. Yeah. You just have higher output. Once again, why? It's just bigger. Who's that stronger that it hurts, right? That's all I'm saying. That's what I mean. Dismantle is directly proportional to the user's AP, but it's not their max normal AP, just some nondescript fraction, but it's still proportional. Yeah, sure. And I'm just saying, like, we ascertain the attack potency of something not by the scale of the attack, but by like the damage it does to someone with high levels of durability. So if like Yuji uses a massive dismantle and like a fucking Nanami blocks it, it's like cool, great. We know that like he has a larger scale attack. But if Sukuna shoots a dismantle the size of like my pinky and it like cuts off Gojo's ear, it's like okay, well then yeah, it's a smaller attack that has like higher attack potency. That's all. I feel like people forget Goku just ignores hacks. Raga could adapt to the concept of damage and Goku would still blow him to smithereen. Yeah, but he could adapt to that too if he's fully adapted. He adapts to Dragon Ball. He adapts to the narrative of Dragon Ball, which is like if you're stronger, you win. He's like, nah, that's not true anymore. All right, chat, Ronan, going to bed. Have a blessed day or night, and happy Valentine's Day. Hey, appreciate you for coming out. Have a good rest of your night, gang. Yeah. If Module 6 the landing, how much does that help with the ending of OG JJK? People have been talking about it like remedying JJK's ending for them personally. I've kind of been, I've done my soul searching in regards to like how I feel about JJK's ending. I don't know if Module like fixes it. They're like kind of different series in my head in a lot of respects. Duh. If it sticks the landing, I will like it a lot. And what it'll do for JJK's ending isn't necessarily like a lot. Not because it's not impactful, but more like because it's like I feel and felt about JJK's ending the way that I did about like what's the word I'm looking for. I feel about JJK's ending the way that I did then and the way that I do now, irrespective of what happens in Modulo, right? Because that story ended the way that story ended. Yeah. What's up, Demon? What's up? How would you rate Modulo so far, by the way? How does it compare to OG JJK? How does it compare to OG JJK? Interesting question. I mean, I like it a lot. Like 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5 out of 10. Maybe. Like 8 out of 10, probably. JJK is obviously, in my opinion, a better story, but Modulo does benefit from maybe the brevity that Gege seems to like being set up from the outset, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think that would probably be how I describe it, right? like it is a story that is not better than JJK. It does not have better moments to me than JJK for the most part, but it is like very consistent. It's very clean in a lot of respects. Maybe a couple of the past few chapters feel a little fast, but generally speaking, it's a very clean cut story with maybe not all of the highs, but pretty much none of the lows that I felt beforehand. And so like I don't know, I'll always like Jujutsu Kaisen proper more. Modulo is built off the back of what Gege did then. But I like Modulo a lot. It's a nice addition. It is a nice continuation. I fuck with it. Very, very heavy. Let's see. Um, let's see. Unrelated to everything going on here, but how many limbs do I have to give for you to do a playthrough of the Persona games? I like to do that. I don't know if you have to give very many limbs. I don't know. It's tough, right? Because like I'm playing. There's I'm doing a couple of like a few different things with member streams right now, and member streams would probably be where I do most of my games. Like just because I feel like not no one wants to see me play games. That's not the feeling, right? But like a select few amount of people want to see me play games, and like member streams seem like the more appropriate place for those to go. The thing is like I'm doing member streams for Dark Souls 3 right now. Probably gonna do the DLC at some point, and very potentially going to be playing more of the games in that what's that word in that series. And so it's like okay, what when are we gonna find the time is the question. Monster Hunter, yes, Monster Hunter might be a pod thing, right? Monster Hunter is like you can play that like multiplayer as well. That might be a pod thing, right? Persona's solo game, like I'd have to play that by myself. That is like when do I find a time to play a game like that? Persona will be a big commitment. Yeah, Persona will be a big commitment. It has to be one that I'm like very confident. I'm not like I don't think I'd be wasting my time on it if people didn't want to watch it. That's kind of weird. But I'd be wasting my time streaming it if people didn't want to watch it, right? Like if it is a game that people wouldn't really want to see me play long term, which is fair, I don't mind. I'd want to make sure that I just play that by myself, right? But if it is a game that begets a lot of interest, I'd be cool playing it on stream. But it's like that is going to be a long ass game. That is going to be a game that will probably take me like 100 hours. At least Persona 5. I'd love to play Persona 4. I don't know how I feel about Persona 3. I haven't played it. Haven't really heard that much on it aside from like, people in chat and stuff like that. I think Demon's a really big fan, which is like a good shout. Um, but yeah. So yeah. I will be seated for Persona, and I'm willing to get my Elden Ring era lethality on with the assistants. Well, that's definitely a big help to know that could potentially be there for sure. Um, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's something to consider maybe when there's a little bit of a gap, so to speak, in stuff. So yeah, I'd be slightly sad if you play Persona on stream instead of a superior game. Hey, listen, Persona is an 80-hour experience. It could take as long as Screams of Sekiro. It could, like 16, 17 streams. You know what I mean? Which is not like I don't necessarily mind. I could probably just do longer streams, right? But it's like the thing for me is like I don't mind doing streams that are very long. That's fine. I don't mind doing a series that's very long. It's like I just want to make sure if most people would prefer I play something different on stream, I just play something different on stream, right? Like, I'm allowed to play video games in my off time. Do I? But yeah, I'd definitely say you got to knock out some of those shorter games on the list first. Yeah. You also have to do multiple memberships a week because 8 hours a week will have us finishing the game in like a year. Wouldn't that just be 10 streams, bro? If Hansel's saying it's an 80-hour experience, like, yeah. P5 is like 120 plus hours experience, while P3 is 60 to 70. P4 is like 50 to 60. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I could just, I could do like, P4 at least. I have the game already. I have P5 already. But I don't know. Yeah, some of the shorter games, maybe like get a horror game in there or something. But yeah. Yo, bro, make some 1 hour vids, please. Y'all get right on that. I got you, Nigel. That's me. There's 10 out of 10 games there that you can beat in 1 or 2 streams. One massive RPG after another is nuts. Yeah, it would be. It would be very nuts. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some like we can intersplice some things there. Ren, what's your thoughts on a potential CyberConnect JJK2 game or JJK game? CyberConnect 2 JJK game. Wowzers. How should I put this? I will devote so much of my life to that if that's real. And I don't think about it too much. I try not to get my hopes up about it too much. I will devote an unreal, ungodly, disgusting amount of my time to that if possible. A CC2 JJK game is in the rumor reels, but tempered these expectations. My expectations have been tempered for sure. Now I can be that guy. Let's play Hollow Knight Go. I know you have that, dude. I'll be real with you. Can I say something blasphemous? Hollow Knight doesn't have like Hollow Knight does not have motion like that. No one's here's what's happening if I'm playing Hollow Knight, right? Here's what's happening if I'm playing Hollow Knight. Hansel, Sleeping Danger, and maybe Demon are showing up. And I don't even like Sleeping Danger, so it's like, damn. It's, you know? How do you feel if Kagurabachi got a fighting game made by Arxis? It'd be pretty dope. I'd fuck with it. I'd pay to see Creams play Hollow Knight. I'm sure it'd be pretty funny. Hollow Knight is like one of these streamer games. Yeah, I know. For like those types of people. But like I haven't garnered that type of audience. Right? It's like if you're bald or like the type of streamer that streams on Twitch, like Hollow Knight, yeah, that's good eats, right? Cool. It's like fucking whatever, right? They're not pulling up for that. Like Persona, I'm like on the fence. I think Persona would be like people pull up initially and then on stream 14 they're bored, which is like fair. I don't blame you, right? Like holy shit, bro, we get it. You're romancing a character. Nice, cool. But it's like Hollow Knight, bro. Yeah. When are you gonna play Life is Strange? I'd like to play Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a game I'd like to play on stream. The streets gotta be feeling me on that though. JJK story by CC2 would hit like black tar heroin. Yeah, pretty much. You want a good short stream game, bro? Play Metal Gear Rising. I don't think it's just be throwing out games. Yeah, you're funny as hell, man. That reminds me, Ronan, thank you for giving me a Kagurabachi. No problem, bro. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, Hansel, send me that list then. Send me that list. Send me the list then, right? I'd pull up to a Life is Strange stream. Dude, I'll be real. How long is Life is Strange? Let me see something. Telltale Walking Dead streams go. Yeah, I'd do that. Let me see. Life is Strange. Because I was thinking, like, I could just length. 14 to 15 hours. I'll do that in 2 streams for sure. I'd have to make it. I could though. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you don't have it off top, don't worry about it. You don't gotta deviate too much attention. But I was curious if you just had one off the top of your head. Beer, I'd kill to see play Sonic games. You don't even gotta kill, bro. I played like Sonic Racing the other like weekend. That's Loki one stream. That's 14 to 15 hours, bro. 14 to 15 hours for a stream. Like, listen, I can do 10 hours. I can do 12 hours with another person, right? I can do 12 hours with another person. But 14, 15 hours solo dolo, like not to scale myself low, not to downplay myself, but that might be beyond me. With those gone, we just talking. Wait, how about Creams plays it so chat can rage and clown on him? Well, I would appreciate that. I think watching Creams play a decision-making game in which he can only make the decisions and I have to watch him make bad decisions would not be fun. It would not be like as humorous as Sekiro. It would make me mad. And I don't want to be rage baited by a game I'm not even playing. So I couldn't do that for my health. Let's see. If you sleep for 8 hours, then you have 2 hours to yourself. Then a 14-hour stream, you have that. I don't know. I don't think that's how the math shakes out. I do be reading manhwa sometimes. If you got some good recommendations, for sure. Dude, that would be peak fucking content. It would be. But it's like, I don't think you understand. That's the kind of game where, like, if he made the wrong decisions and didn't listen to what I said sometimes, truly and honestly, right? I think I would not want to be friends with him anymore. Like, not like I'm not even really playing. It's like, maybe Life is Strange isn't the game, but like a walking, like if I'm under the pretense that, like, wow, a character died that we could have saved if we did what I wanted to do and we did what he wanted to do, I'd be like, hey bro, after the stream, don't fucking talk to me anymore. I hate you. And I don't want to do that, right? Because he's my friend. So it's like, in order to not do that, I can't handle that for 14 hours. I will hate him. Obra Dinn? See, Hansel, this is okay. Like, I respect you as a streamer watcher, right? Niggas aren't watching Niggas are not watching a Broken Ronin Obra Dinn stream, man. They're not watching that. That's not what's happening, right? You got to think about it. Like, the gaming pipeline it's more normal. Like, Hollow Knight is as niche as it gets. Where people I could even comprehend people are watching that. Cream's making a decision that kills BR's favorite character would be so fucking jokes. It would, and I fucking hate him. I'm terminally online and I don't know what Obra Dinn is. I've heard of it, and that's it. I've never seen someone play it, and I'm like, there's no way. Outer Wilds. It's like, you know what, Hansel, you're doing, right? You're merging your biases with, like, what the streets want. I never knew how you looked, and I've been a fan since 2019. That's crazy. Hey, the more you know. What's up? Appreciate you for the support, Book of Sisyphus. You've been a fan for a minute, bro. Shit, you've been supporting for a while. I feel like they just made up Obra Dinn. No, I looked it up. It looks like a real game, but it's like, damn, I don't even know what the fuck. No one's watching me play this. Obra Dinn's maybe a little less popular than a few years ago, but it's one of those your chat begs you. Okay. Hollow Knight is the least niche game. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm basically saying y'all can't handle, no offense, y'all can't handle greater levels. Not even y'all can't handle. Y'all don't want it. Outer Wilds is inarguable. Chat, raise your hand if you want to see me play Outer Wilds. Not if you've watched a playthrough of someone else. If you'd want to see me play Outer Wilds, raise your hand. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Hollow Knight is not niche at all. It is niche if you're a normal person. It is not niche if you're in a Broken Ronin stream. I agree. It is niche if you're a normal person. Raise your hand if you want to see me play Outer Wilds. Go ahead. Action WEO. I got one nah. You know how crazy that is to get a nah? Hansel, you gotta lock in. I've heard of Outer Wilds, but I don't even know what the game looks like. Sleeping Danger, literally, he doesn't have anything to do in real life. He just exists on the internet. Checkmate. You know what? Let me. Fuck no. Just play COD Zombies. Just play COD Zombies. This is my community, which is cool. I fuck with y'all heavy. We got COD Zombies level engagement. Okay. Probably first and last time I'm watching you. Fucking crazy. Dark Souls 2, then Dark Souls 1, then Sleep with Lethality. Okay. I don't like even in your guide, it's like, why are you putting that in like the things to be streamed though? Like would that not be like, we're talking about streaming shit right now. What's happening? You know what, Shao? Let me make the comprehensive list of things you want to see. Even when accounting for the difference in knowledge, experts still end up overestimating how much the average person knows about their field. Demon, I seen that quote too. That's actually a genius way to call it. I'm gonna write this down right now. Let me see. Can I? Do I do screen capture? Pull up the no. I got too much other bullshit on here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a new page. I didn't really need it. I don't want a new page. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this thing, right? We're going to go all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way down here, right? And we're gonna go broken. I should show you guys this, right? How would I do this? Move screen capture up. What is screen capture showing though? Screen capture showing here, this. Done. Okay, so let me move this up. So it's underneath me. So it's underneath me. Move me over here. This looks stupid. Whatever, it's fine. Move me over here. And your chat should still be there. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's do it, right? These are streamer bait games, right? So we got Life is Strange. Cool, makes sense, right? Let me look at my Steam. What do I already own? We got Life is Strange. That makes sense. That's cool. Bet. Fuck. I should have more off the top of my head. Okay, we got like Persona. You can see this, I hope. Persona 5. Persona 4. Persona 3. Apparently, if you go further back in time, they just don't fuck with it. A horror game. So we'll do FNAF, right? Here, let me call this Broken Ronin. Nope. Ronin streamer bait. Game streamer bait. Okay. Cool. Let me move this over here so I can still read the chat. Walking Dead. Fuck, nigga. Okay. I mean, like, listen, that was a little rude, but I get it. Walking Dead. Telltale. Get over it's obviously stream bait. Y'all don't want to see that from me. Y'all don't want to see that from me. Fuck FNAF. Listen, you can take fuck FNAF, but y'all know y'all are watching me play FNAF. I'm sorry. Put Life is Strange on the fucking list. That was the first thing I put on the fucking list. Honestly, you can play any game and it'll be entertaining. Aw, you mean it? Hansel has beat the path of pain. That's not a normal person. Let me get you an actual streaming game list. Is that Outer Worlds? I don't know. No. No, Outer Worlds is what you're thinking of, I think. I've heard really great things about Neo 3. You get to be a samurai and a ninja. I'd play Neo 2. I don't know if that's streamer bait. People who want the games would be there for the games on my list. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Detroit Become Human? Detroit Become Human is a good one. Yes. You know what? Hold on. No, this isn't organized enough. It's bothering me. So what we're going to do is decision-making games. So decision-making games, right? I gotta organize it a little bit. It's all too out in the open. I don't appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna do like we're gonna go Life is Strange, right? We're gonna go no, not Persona. This isn't really Walking Dead, Telltale. We're gonna go Detroit Become Human. Hades. No one's watching me play Hades. Y'all aren't watching me play Hades. Dispatch. Yes, Dispatch. Until Dawn is crazy. I'll put that in scary though. Okay. Scary games. Let's go. I can't believe that should actually be me. Let's go. Hold on. Is that how I do it? Okay. Let's go FNAF. Let's go Until Dawn. And that's it. Those are the only ones you ever watch me play. And then let's go RPGs, right? RPGs / 50+ hour experiences. So that's like that. These are the Persona games, right? And that's simple, right? So we got Persona 3, 4, and 5. Persona 4, Persona 5. Persona 5. Okay. Alien Isolation is crazy. No one wants to see me play that. He's already played Papa's Pizzeria on stream. I have, I think. Put Dead Space, motherfucker. Dude, did Hansel fucking pay you? Did Hansel fucking pay you money? No way you want to see me fucking play that. That's not real. That's a handstill payoff. Pokemon Nuzlocke. I wouldn't know how to do that. I've never played Pokemon in my life. Niggas, stop ignoring me. Put Dead Space. No one wants to see me play Dead Space. Raise your hand if you want to see me play Dead Space. If you're playing decision-making games, play Batman Telltale. Clears everything not named Walking Dead. Okay. Batman Telltale. There we go. That looks... Is that better? That's probably more right. Telltale. Okay. You want a scary stream, play Devotion or From the Darkness or Dead Space. Okay, so that's 2 Dead Space shots. Fuck. Play it, Dead Space. Alright, fine. Fuck y'all. Dead Space. Cool. I'm a fan and getting ignored. Lil Nas. Yeah, no, I'm not. No thanks. It's okay, though. I appreciate it. Skylanders. Nah. Nah, we just saying shit. So yeah, these are the games y'all would see. These are the games, and let me switch back to where we were at before. Well, that didn't do shit. How do I just like hide the screen capture? There we go. Okay, cool. Let me move me back here, right? So those are the games. Those are the games y'all would watch me play, right? Anything else is like possible, but I don't know if y'all are telling the truth. Add a category for BR bait. Well, give me an example. Did someone say Undertale? No one said Undertale, Draco. You're just saying Undertale. What's an example of BR bait? Because one I could add is gameplay slop. Oops, didn't mean to do that. One I could add is gameplay slop, right? Where it's like, you guys only want me to play the game because the gameplay's good. Like it would be like Doom comes to mind as like one. It would be like Ultra Kill comes to mind as one. It'd be like what's another one? Fuck. I don't know, Metal Gear Rising or something. Yeah, something like that. What are we looking at? BR bait. Oh my god, I forgot Undertale. Undertale is the canon game. Undertale does have wild motion. Listen, I know y'all are not understanding demographics, right? Y'all are not understanding demographics. Undertale does have wild motion. It has wild motion in the streamer community. I hear you, right? You're not understanding, though. Undertale doesn't have wild motion here. Play Sonic 06. I don't have that kind of, like, train enthusiasm. Dead Space is widely regarded as one of the best, scariest horror games of all time. Actual A-lister horror game. Yeah, and I've played the scariest horror game of all time. Outlast. So don't worry about it. Gameplay slop, then Katana Zero is gameplay slop. Doom, DMC, that sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, Doom, Devil May Cry. Those are ones I'm not really... Those are ones I probably would just play in the background while we just talk. Those are probably, like, the games themselves aren't maybe the main attraction. We are not playing Sonic 06. Keep that shit in the trash can of history. Fuck that game. I mean, I trust Demon. I don't know. Did Beer just call Sonic fans autistic? Yeah. Add Jump King, sir. Y'all don't want to see me play that. Ghost of Yote? Now that's got me a little, you know what I mean? That's got me a little, you know? You get what I'm saying? Do you want friendship slop games so you aren't alone? I definitely want friendship slop games. Yeah. Chat, can I ask you something? Katana Zero? I'll look up Katana Zero. Give me one sec. Katana Zero. Hold on. Wait. The cover art looked kind of sick. Hold on. The cover art looks kind of dope. Let me see. What the fuck? Alright, let me see what we doing here. Let me see some movement. Interesting. I have to watch a trailer of this later. Sorry, Ronan, you attract too many autists and queers. Undertale is your demographic. You don't have to apologize. That's not a bad thing. But like, I don't think that that's like the case though. Like, I think it is like maybe, you know, but like, BR could play Sifu too. No, Sifu will G-check. Sifu will make you guys lose respect for me. How bad I would be at that game. I can tell. For the memes, play that awful JJK game with some friends. I have played it. I played it with Tessero. The, you know. Oh, what was I gonna say? Would be a good, and this is like obvious, right? But like, what's a good? No, never mind. I figured that out actually. Um, Zelda games with VR. See, you play Hollow Knight before Undertale, right? I don't know. Look up M3D. Think of it too. Look up Sifu 2. No, I'm very familiar with Sifu. Not that I played it. I just know the game pretty well, or whatever. But yeah, since it's member streams and most of your members are trans, they'll just watch whatever. Is that not crazy to say? is that is that not wild? Rematch devs? Yeah, no, I'm familiar with Sifu. Like I'm not coming at it from a place of like, oh, I don't think that game's good. I'm saying like I know that game would embarrass me. That game would put me on the Jumbotron, right? And it's like a horror game will put me on the Jumbotron too, sure, right? But like that's just, oh my god, he gets scared. Cool. Sifu will make y'all genuinely think I am like a brainlet. And I don't know if I because you all have such a high reverence and respect for me, right? Because you all think that like I'm the smartest, coolest, tallest, most capable person you know on the internet. It's like fuck. If I see him play Sifu, it's up. Just play Apex Legends, man. Let me see something real quick. Let me check something. I'll let you know if I'll ever play Apex Legends. Let me see something. Because I know somebody that fucks with Apex Legends. I'm not playing Apex Legends by myself on stream, but I'm gonna hit someone up. If they would want to play Apex Legends with me on stream because it's free, I'd be down, right? But I gotta see that. I gotta see them. I gotta see them do that. That was also crazy, chat. I was just trying to make sure that, like, yo, listen, time out. That was fucking insane. I was just trying to de-blur my camera. That's on me. My fault. Let me make sure my fingers are like more open when I do that next time. That was insane. No shame in my game, Sleeping Danger. Guy who, he can't be gun and ball, man. He likes Life is Strange, guys. That's impossible. Have you ever considered that it's going to be very fun to watch you play Sifu? Yeah, for sure. Play Genshin for the memes? Nah, no way. Because Genshin, you got to gamble. That's crazy. I play like listen, Shaq, can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? I'm codependent in some respects, right? I'd be down to do long-term stuff, but it's not like games I already want to play. It would have to be with someone though. Like Draco is like fucking what did Draco say? Where the fuck are you? You gotta learn a fighting game. Grand Blue's waiting for you. I'd be down to learn a fighting game. I don't really want to learn a fighting game, but I'd be down to do it for a little bit. It'd be maybe interesting or fun. I'm not doing that by myself. Mikey's got to get on, or Lethal. Like someone, it can't be Johnny. I fuck with Johnny so heavy. He's the GOAT, right? Cool. Can't be Johnny because he already knows how to play fighting games. It has to be someone that's equally not cut out for that shit. I have to know that we started in the mud together if we're going to climb out of it. When are we getting Ansel on stream? Potentially sooner than you think. Learn Blaze Blue with me, Kajima Glazer. I know you're a fighting game fan. You have the materials. You have the materials, and I can't do that. I have to work with somebody that doesn't have the materials. So Creams, it could be. It's possible, right? Yo, chat. Let me sound ignorant for a second, but like, damn, just like manga, there's like so many games out there for real. Fuck. Gonna be real. The only games I peeped on these streams is the Sonic Racer Rematch and Souls games. I mean, to be fair, those are like the only games I've ever played on stream. Not the only games I've ever played on stream. I played Minecraft too, but yeah, whatever. Blaze Blue would kill him. It kills me. Hell no. Bro, we have equal amounts of like fighting game aura right now. Tetris is calling me. Creams isn't even in the mud. Holy shit. Chat might be up for me. You gotta start at the start. Pong stream when. Go in order. Nah. Because there's a few areas I'd want to skip. Play the Metal Gear Solid games. Let me tell you this right now. That's not gonna happen. I would have to emulate them, I think. 1. 2. I don't really know if I even care to play those. If we equals, hop on Grand Blue with me. I don't think we're equals. Play poker on stream. Is that not like, that might be TOS, bro. I don't think you can gamble on stream. That's crazy. Not on YouTube, at least. Lil bro, you might have to just start playing solitaire at this point. No, man. There's a bunch of people who want to play games with me. They're just not here right now. It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not like worried about it or whatever. You want to put yourself through hell? Play Brawlhalla? What a bad sales pitch. I don't want to put myself through hell. Batman Arkham? Why do you make emulating sound so complicated? I'm not saying it's complicated, but it's like I don't want to do all that. You don't gotta emulate Metal Gear Solid, but that's for when you consider games art. Yo, chat. Who wants to see me play Mirror's Edge again? Yo, chat. Who wants to see me play Mirror's Edge again? Yo, chat. Who wants to see me play Mirror's Edge again? I'll boot that shit up. Wait, is Mirror's Edge on Steam? I'll play that right now. Oh, let me see something real quick. Is Mirror's Edge on Steam? I have other games to buy. That's so crazy. Why am I trying to buy another game? Oh, Mirror's Edge is on Steam, bro. That shit just got me fucking... Yeah, listen, chat. Y'all... No one wants to see that shit. I definitely might need to play that on my off time, though. Portal Mayhaps? How are things at home with you and Mikey? Oh, great. Dying Light again. Who says no? Low key. Who says no? Who says no? Like, let's Cream's played the game, he got his fill, right? Let's just fucking play Modern Warfare 3 Survival. Yo, you know what, Mozane? I like the fucking cut of your jib, man. You know, like, people are just calling you a gun and ball kind of nigga, and like, yeah, that's what you are at your core. But like, I kind of, like, maybe I'm not too different than you. Cause like, I could go for some like Modern Warfare 3 survival, and they got it on Steam. Wait, hold on, chat. Can you pull up to 4 players with this? Chat, wait a fucking second. Let me calm down. You can play up to 4 players with this, right? Yo, chat. Oh, chat. How do you make more time? Yo, and so what does the Buddha say about like the elimination of sleep? What does the Buddha say about that? Like, can you just like circumvent that? Can you get around that? Is there like an ancient like Buddhist, practice for that? Please be here. I need to see you play Team Fortress. Can I say something? And I'm sorry, it's gonna be it's judgmental and it's not fair because I don't know anything about it. And I genuinely do mean this, and I apologize for if it hurts people. I'm willing to walk it back. I'm willing to be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. A lot is crazy. I'm wrong sometimes, right? Team Fortress 2 seems kind of Reddit. Like, Reddit being a stand-in for, like, dorky in a unique way that I'm not super well versed in. You know what I mean? You get me? Y'all get me, chat? And it's not to say it's not good. People would say a lot of my interests are Reddit or ass. And I just gotta tank that or tell them they're wrong, right? So I could be wrong. But it's like, Team Fortress 2 is it seems like interesting from that respect. You know? TF2 is the sweatiest thing ever. Okay. The Buddha says sleep is just another form of being awake to those who treat it as such. That's what the Buddha says type shit. It's a Heian era classic. Come on, gang. Red Dead Redemption 2. Play Balloon Tower Defense. You lost me. You're fucking losing me. Yeah, you're losing me. I'm losing me fast, bro. Niggas talking about Red Dead Redemption. I was gonna see it isn't on account of me being pedantic about predating Reddit, but they use TF2 reaction images like professionals have standard, and yeah, it's kind of Reddit. Hop on Deadlock, you won't learn shit, but I'll laugh at you while you're confused. Why are niggas just talking about Deadlock, bro? Hold on. Deadlock video game. What is this? Nah, man, I've played Marvel Rivals before. I'm good. Guy who's played one like hero shooter. I wouldn't tell a potential partner that I play TF2, but I would say I watch anime. Like we were both dweebs, but there's a gap in our power. Wait, do you play TF2? Guitar Hero? You want to see me get sweaty? Play Beat Saber? Not that I have like a fucking whatchamacallit, like a VR or whatever, but like you know, in theory, like theoretically, I should play Bully. Surfs Up for the Xbox 360. Shadowstar. I'm not gonna lie, that might be a thing that like resonated with me more than your Akari slander. Holy fuck. Hell yeah. That fucking Surfs Up game was a fucking banger, man. Hell yeah. Man, fuck no? Oh, okay, cool. I thought you just wouldn't tell someone that you played TF2, but you played TF2. Oh, man. What am I gonna do with you, chat? What am I gonna do with you? I remember having a Surfs Up game. Wonder if it was the same one. I would have to imagine they only made one, right? Surfs Up wasn't like it wasn't moving the needle like that, right? I have to imagine they only made one. It just so happened to be, you know, fuck it. I'm wishlisting that fucking Modern Warfare. Wish listing a 13. Oh, what were you gonna say, Broken Ronin? What were you gonna say? A 13-year-old game? You don't. It's not fucking 13 years old. You just. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, it's not. Wait, hold on. I wasn't that far off though. I don't think. Why did I say 13? Like I didn't do the math. What prompted me to just say it, like out of the blue? That's so fucking crazy. It's a 15-year-old game, so I didn't like do the math, but I also wasn't like I also didn't try to do the math. You know what I mean? Don't buy it on stream. I guarantee you can get a key for far cheaper. Yeah, okay, bet. You remember that older COD games are usually unsafe to play online? Oh, is that real shit? Fuck. Play Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi Xbox 360 Connect version. No. No, I don't think I will. I do appreciate it. Man, all of us would be turned into soup by everything happening, and the fact an entire section of the city is just gone by the end. I low-key could tank it, though. I feel like I low-key could tank, like, a Granite Blast. At least one. Like, multiple would probably cook me, but, like, one I'd probably taken. Yeah. So I've been looking for this eraser all over. I've been going to several of my classes without it. And it's just here. Sitting on my desk. Ain't that something? We about to see BR get doxxed on stream if he plays COD? Well, listen. No COD for me then, I guess. Fuck, my bad. It's not that I don't want to play COD that bad. You know, it's cool. Yeah. Play a Warrior. I want to see Ghost Kissing. I've never even heard of that. By the way, this is the third or fourth brainstorming game segment where all the exact same games have been said. Yeah, I know. I am aware. The hope is that just like with streaming more regularly and uploading more regularly, that eventually it takes, right? The Buddha says that one does not learn a lesson only once. One must become acquainted with it 1,000 times before it is embedded into their brain. That's what the Buddha said. But you fuck with Mega Man? Nah. Not 35. My bad. That was hate for no reason. When are we doing these Culling games? You misunderstood what was happening here. Let's see. Awari's a new one. Got you. BR streams are a flat circle? Yeah, I think so. Okay. I mean, listen. It's not that we're not playing games. It's not that we're not playing games, right? Because we're playing games on stream, right? We're playing games at a rate that's never been played before, if you remember, right? So it's like, yeah, we're making progress. Damn, I can't appreciate the classes that be called old. I think I apologize, and if I didn't, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you an old fart. It was just like an instinct, you know. BR streams make me happy. That's great, Kashima Glazer. I'm happy to hear it. More like Mega Dork. Pro clock back in, man. Dishonored 1. I think I played that before. But yeah. Yeah. Play Baldur's Gate 3. Does he know? Chat, does he know? Chat, does he know? I don't know if I'm the type of cat that can play Baldur's Gate 3 on stream. I don't know if I have those minerals. That might not be me. BR, you're old too. Yeah. It happens. You know, it's just I'm not 35. Which is like fine if you are, right? It happens. Hopefully. You know. Oh, chat. I was getting mobbed by this chick in my class. I couldn't figure out how she was doing something. And just in fiddling around, like just talking to you guys and just trying something with this piece of charcoal I have, I like figured out how to do it. Oh my fucking god, chat. I was getting fucking technique mogged for no reason. It was that simple. God, bro. The council's gotta hear about this. What? That's fucking crazy. Nah, that's wild. Let me lock in. WBR, thanks. Preach. Monster Hunter Stories 3, play it. It's single player. Oh, but I want to play Monster Hunter codependently. The true master learns at every opportunity. Is that what the Buddha said? This is actually so fucking cool, chat. I have no idea how I could implement this in any drawing I actually want to do, but this is so fucking sick. Okay. All right, chat. I am going to bid you adieu. I don't mind the stream being a little shorter. Maybe I usually stream for like another 30 minutes, but I don't mind the stream being a little shorter. One, I'm getting back into the swing of things. And two, I am streaming tomorrow for like 4 hours or something. So for the people that are members, all the people that are, been seeing the Dark Souls streams, hope to see you guys there. Mainly Thali will be playing, having a good time. It's just getting depth with the charcoal, by the way, right? It's not anything like particular. It's just like it's a cool like depth of field kind of trick, whatever. But yeah, in any case, thank you guys. I appreciate you for coming out. I will see members very soon. Everybody else, I will also see pretty soon because I'm working on remaining consistent on stream again. You know what I mean? We slipped, but guess what? We got back up, we dusted ourselves off, and we're getting back on that horse. So let's fucking do it. So